Hello, my friends. I have to tell you that I think I have the best next-door neighbors in the world. We've never had an argument, nor a dispute about anything. Quite the contrary. One time we were away when there was a big snowstorm, and when we got back, they had cleared our entire driveway, and we were able to get inside the house. They are very respectful of our beliefs, they are thoughtful, caring people, and we help each other out all the time. I love our neighbors. It's really easy to love them and to be Christ-like towards them. On the other hand, a few houses down the street, there is a bitter and angry-looking man who never says hello to anyone. In fact, one day, when our dog was just a puppy, she ran out onto the street just when he was walking by, and he got so angry, he started yelling and swearing at us because he didn't like to be surprised by a dog. This neighbor never smiles, and I really doubt he has any friends. In fact, if he was gone tomorrow, I don't think anyone from the neighborhood would miss him. Good riddance, some might say. They are both my neighbors, and God said, love your neighbor as yourself. So if we can't love all our neighbors as Christ would want us to, what does that say about us? Matthew 5, verses 46 to 47 reads, "If you love only those who love you, what good is that? Even scoundrels do that much. If you are friendly only to your friends, how are you different from anyone else? Even the heathen do that." Loving the unlovable, or the marginalized, or the weak, or the unpopular person is the hard thing to do. But that's what's required of Christ's followers. Anyone can love a loving person back. What I've discovered is that when a person or a group of people are kept at an arm's length and lumped into a despised category, it's easier to detach and criticize them or hate them, like the Jews towards the Samaritans in Jesus' day. But when we get to know people individually and interact with others at a more personal level, those barriers start to come down. When we hear and relate to each other's stories and suffering, it's easier to love our neighbors as ourselves. Just as the Good Samaritan developed a caring interaction with one Jew, the barriers came down, probably on both sides. So let me finish telling you about my bitter, angry neighbor. I recently found out that he was an undercover cop for many years in the drug unit. And as many servicemen, he has post-traumatic stress disorder. He is a man who suffers probably on a daily basis and who just wants to lead a quiet, peaceful life to get away from all his trauma. So now he went from being a nasty neighbor to, poor guy, he must have had a rough life. How can I show kindness and compassion to him? And that's one way to fight against our prejudices. Get to personally know the individual behind that prejudice and thus fulfill God's command to love our neighbor as ourselves. And with that, we come to the end of our nugget. I'll see you tomorrow.